Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we are reading for May 14th, 15th, and 16th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is a general reading. Now, you know when I'm reading for the weekends, I'm using my two Radley Valentine decks. I am using my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, the source, and whatever the message is for whoever is out there to receive it. And I have learned not to try to understand it. Now, Jupiter has transitioned into Pisces. It's in a really, really positive space right now. It'll be there, I think, until July 28th. I've talked about that a couple of times. For the weekend, though, for the week, I used my Rider-Waite tarot cards as an overview for the week. So we're going to do the same thing with the weekend. Now, little did I know that the Tower card would have such an effect. But the Tower card, and remember, there are cards that may appear to be on the negative side, but the thing is, it's like something has to happen in order for that new growth to come, okay? So we're going to pull three cards again. So already the King of Swords has come out. Now remember, anything reversed is stronger energy, and I will many times refer to whoever that is to you, your higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, archangels, okay, as whoever that is. To me, that is higher power, the source. So that's how I will refer. Anyway, let's go on. Now, the swords, King of Swords, the underlying energy is swords. It is air. Swords is air also. The king is the wisest of the wise. He is the oldest of the old of the cards, really, of the minor arcana in tarot. So he brings a lot of wisdom. I feel like there is going to be a rise in this higher level of thinking, of this higher level of wisdom. I do feel that we are headed into an ascension where we have a choice to kind of go with this higher level or not go with this higher level. The King of Swords, though, it's kind of like cutting through the baloney, okay? I kind of feel like it's again, and again we talk about, I know, Saturn in Aquarius, illusion versus reality. So I feel like the King of Swords is bringing us to a higher level of awareness. Did something fall? No. I did catch it before, other cards fell. I don't see anything down there. But it's like the King of Swords is going to bring us to a higher level of awareness, and we're going to have a higher level of understanding too. Not always comfortable. Remember, those are those tower moments that we talked about at the beginning of the week, and we've had a couple of those happening this week. Do not be worried when you see tower or when you see the death card. I need to let you know, death means a sudden end to something. It doesn't mean actual death, but it does mean, it means sudden ending, okay? So, and tower means everything has to collapse in order for it to come back together again. So let's see what our last card is, and for the weekend. Now remember, this is like an overview. This is the higher level of the reading, so this isn't necessarily, when I do the individual readings for your sign, that's more personalized. And yet, and I want you not to get confused, because there is a higher level around us, but we have to be responsible for our choices and what we live in. Okay, so let's see where we are with this. Here we go. Next card is the Page of Swords. Now that's interesting too. Page's underlying energy is earth energy. That's our, that could be Pentacles, that could be, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a very solid energy, your job, how you make your money. But again, Swords has that air energy. That is, of course, and I didn't mention it per se here, but that is our Gemini, our Libra, and our Aquarius. It is our thought processes. It's making plans. So the Page of Swords has a sense of optimism. The Page of Swords has this sense, but yet thinking things through. Yet there's a little bit of a dream. I'm getting kind of a dreamy quality with the Page of Swords also. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of the head, like the head is in the clouds, kind of not necessarily seeing total reality. So I'm kind of feeling that this is bringing a very strong truth to us. This is I'm feeling kind of a sense of avoidance with this, but yet an awareness at the same time. I know that that's hard, but it's kind of like, I know this is happening. I just don't want to necessarily deal with it now. Okay, let's see what this last card says. And here we go. This is reversed. And we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. It is what we can create. So here we have the Lovers. The Lovers has some, I'm kind of feeling the Lovers is something that comes together. There is a blessing over the Lovers. There is, if you notice, the man is looking at the female, the male is looking at the female is looking up. So they're in whoever this is, this angel, whoever is looking down at both of them. And, I'm kind of getting this sense of renewal, but yet it's almost like, because I'm being caught by this, if you can see this, by this serpent. This is very much kind of this, and again, this is whatever your belief system is with this. I'm kind of feeling that this has a sense of this Adam and Eve type of energy here, and it's kind of like there's a searching with this female energy. And remember, we all have male and female energy. There's the searching with the female energy for something more. The male is wanting to trust in and just basically focused on the female energy too. So there's a lot of things going on here. Again, there is a strong awareness. I feel like there is a, kind of like your head is in the clouds here. If there's, and I don't mean you per se, I'm talking about more that global or that, that universal type of energy. There's a sense of avoidance with this. I'm feeling a very sense of avoidance. And I feel like there is kind of a diversion here. I kind of feel like nobody's really watching what they need to be watching. But the Lovers in themselves does remind us that positive energy, love energy, and again, when I say love, it doesn't mean you have to put yourself in a negative situation. Remember that. When I say forgiveness, it does not mean, it means you forgive, but it does not mean that you have to put yourself back in the situation. But I feel like there's a little bit of a diversion here. I feel like it's kind of keeping the eyes, keeping your eyes off the prize a little bit. There again, it's kind of like, I feel also a little bit of a shiftiness. I feel kind of like a sleight of hand when I'm looking at the Lovers, because nobody is really paying attention to each other. Okay? So I'm not sure where we're going with this, but I do want to let you know, basically what it is I'm feeling with this. I do feel a little bit of again, with the Lovers, I'm kind of feeling like a sleight of hand here, which is interesting. I'm just feeling like, kind of like, like you're supposed to be looking here and they're being told to look over there. There's something about where these eyes are looking, and I just feel like nobody's really concentrating on what matters with this. So who knows? Who knows what's happening? These are what I'm feeling, so let's begin with our readings now. Hello, my Libras. How are you? I hope you are doing wonderful. Oh, I love my Libras. Here we go. Let's see what the weekend has for you. Friday's about here, and you need to relax a little bit more. I feel like you need, you have been so involved helping others and, kind of straightening out a lot of things. I feel like you need to relax. I think you need to be pampered a little bit more so too. Now, is that you need to pamper yourself? Okay. Here we go. This one is reversed, so we have that stronger energy. Let's see what we have for my Libras. Here we go. First card up. the Knight of Water. Now, Knight's underlying energy is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, fire energy, passionate, burning, very determined. Water energy, though, is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, very spiritual also. Knights are directional. They want to go after what they want to go after. Now, so there is still something, because a couple of weeks ago was it that I kind of put down that you had something that you really wanted to manifest. You really wanted to make it work. I'll say again, I do think you need to kind of chill back a little bit. Take some, do some things to lower some of your, it's not so much stress. Again, I do feel like you need to lower some of that right brain, left brain, dynamics type of thing. Have a little bit more creativity, but I do feel that there's some opportunities that are moving in that unknown realm that's going to help to create some of your dreams, making your dreams come true. And I do feel that some of your dreams, some of those hopes, some of those wishes actually have a very altruistic type of manifestation output. It's like you want to make, you want to make the earth, you want to make the world, you want to make the universe a better place. One of the things I'm going to tell you is that we can always put this out there, and we are on that, we're on a convergence. The word convergence is coming. We are, we are on this, we're on this precipice. We are converging. Our energies are getting stronger and higher. You need to make sure you keep it high. Sometimes your scales can bring you a little bit into that sadness or that depressed area. You need to work on kind of saying, okay, this might be reality, but it's physical reality. It's not necessarily spiritual reality. Okay? A lot of times, physical reality tries to pull our energies down. It's kind of like using strong gravity type of energy. It's like pulling you down, and you need to kind of say, nope, we're not doing that. You actually have that ability to kind of realign those energies for you. But the Knight of Water is going after something you want. It's actually I kind of feel like pieces are falling into place for you. This is actually going to carry with you for a while, okay? So we may be visiting this again and, many times over, and maybe this is because we're going into retrograde and eclipse seasons and stuff like that. There's going to, again, it's something like you've got this very strong purpose, and this is going to be carrying you probably for a while, okay? Anyway, let's see what the Knight of Water says. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. There could be some partnerships with this also. Falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions. An invitation to a social event. That sounds fun. Your next card, the Eight of Air. Now, air energy is your energy. It is also Gemini and Aquarius energy. It is your thought processes. It's making plans. It's hearing news. Now, eights have unlimited opportunities. The Eight of Air, though, kind of, while there is so many opportunities out there, you have so many big thoughts. Sometimes your thoughts are, it's kind of like the reality of the world. Like I said, what about the physical part of the world tries to keep you from expanding those. The truth is that if you can think it, it can happen. If you put this out there, and if it's something that really resonates with your soul, your spirit, and remember, we are, a lot of times it's like we have a spirit or we have a soul. No, our souls, our spirits has a body, okay? We are very spiritual beings, and that is who we are, but we are within a body, okay? So our spirit is who we really, really are. Our soul, there's a little bit of a difference with that, but we won't go into that per se. But the Eight of Air kind of gives you this feeling like, I can't. There's a, and I will, maybe you can't for today, but maybe for tomorrow you can, okay? So there is this thing about don't let other people's negativities get into your airspace. Don't let them get into your headspace either, okay? If you can think it, my Libras, you can definitely make things happen. Because the thought is, don't really think unrealistically. You don't. It's not like like you're my age and saying, oh, I think I'm going to become a doctor. Well, you know what? I won't become a doctor because I don't have the time, energy, or the knowledge to put into that. You don't think that way, my Libras. Okay, so the thing is, maybe today you think you can't, but tomorrow you're going to find out you can. Okay, so an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Now, next card, this is reversed. The World. The World. So we have a 21. So we've got 8, 2, 1. Interesting numbers. Nothing really jumping at me. 2s are some crossroads. 1s have new beginnings. This is Archangel Michael. Michael is the warrior angel. He is the defender. He is like kind of the head honcho with archangels, at least on the defending warrior side. This is things happening, things moving, the world opening up for you. This is saying you're on your path. You're doing what you need to be doing. Don't let fear, again, fear, tool of the devil, tool of the evil one. Don't let fear trap you. You can. You definitely can, my Libras. So the world, and remember, Archangel Michael is there to help you. When you're reaching out to your source, to the source, or to your higher power, they send you Archangel Michael. Anyway, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So don't think you can't, because especially when you can. Anyway, it may take a little bit of time, and like I said, I feel that this phase, this journey, this path will be a longer path. This isn't going to be immediate gratification for you. This is actually going to be more of a learning path for you. Okay, and I hate learning paths. This is going to be more of a path, like they say, path of enlightenment. Each time you know more and you know more, and it basically validates that you can. Okay, so let's go on. We'll cut. Okay, the 4 of Ariel. Now, 4s have this very stable energy. It's also organizational energy. Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Taurus. It is our Virgo. It is our Capricorn. Solid energy, home, money, career, job. There is a lot of reciprocity in this world type of energy here. There's this kind of, it'll say, when you give, you also receive. But also, when you receive, you then should give. So there is a lot of reciprocity here. I'm going to, basically kind of say that, this is whatever the effort you put into this, it will return. Okay? But it's one of these things. You need to put your effort into it. So part of the organization is making your plans. Part of it is having faith and believing that it can happen. Whatever this is. Because I feel you have a very decided mission, path. It is something that you feel, I need to do this. So instead of thinking you can't, you have to think you can. You have to then make some organizational changes, organizational maybe markers, goals. Don't be too rigid on the dates, though it's always good to put dates down. Whenever I'm doing my intentions, I'll try to put a date down, because it's kind of saying to the universe, we don't have to necessarily do this when I'm like 85, okay? I would like it maybe in this year or so. So it is good to put the dates, but let the dates be fluid also. Anyway, when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So that came up for a Libra that I read for recently. And it's very much, very generous in many ways, and kind of, but not generous so much with, and I think she's probably watching, but it was like, I think what we talked about, and again, readings don't stay with me once the message has been delivered, but it was kind of a, you're very generous with others, but not as generous with yourself. So let's see what we have, what crystal or energy for my Libras. Here we go. Not reversed. Blue calcite. Blue calcite. Where is my blue calcite? Well, I have it somewhere in here. But you know what? I don't know where it is, and this isn't it, is it? No, that's labradorite. Anyway, let's see. Do I have blue calcite? I do. It's on the bottom there. Anyway, blue calcite is very soothing, helps with inner peace, universal perspective, strong memory. Also, too, as a warning to you, my Libras, we will be coming up to Mercury retrograde towards the end of the month. It'll be in Gemini, so you know, Mercury retrograde, you get all those people back into your life. Always interesting. Anyway, my Libras, we reached 24,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. It really means so much. Now, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe, because it does help. As always, my Libras, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.